Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create Notion item for Google Ads lead. So let's suppose I am running an online business and I am collecting all my potential leads with the help of Google Ads. Now whenever I receive a new lead, I automatically want to create item and ad details in my Notion database. Now doing this manually will be a very tedious and a time consuming task, so I am completely going to automate this process, and to do this automation I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Google Ads and Notion. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I will receive new lead in my Google Ads, it will be automatically added to my Notion database. Now if you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to create Notion item for Google Ads leads. For this, we are going to create automation between Google Ads leads and Notion with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect/inr/ in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button, and first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to create Notion item for Google Ads leads, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and I want to select this all automations and then click on create. Now here, as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to create Notion item for Google Ads leads, which means whenever there will be a new Google Ad lead received by me, it will be automatically added as an item in my Notion account, which means whenever I will receive new Google Ads leads, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So when I receive leads from Google Ads and then action says do this, then create Notion item. So here in my trigger application, I am going to take Google Ads, and then in my trigger event, I have to take this new lead form entry. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Google Ads, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Google Ads with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk, I am going to make this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my Google Ads account. So this is my Google Ads account, and this is just a test campaign that I am running. Here this is the form, and I want name, first name, last name, phone number, email, city, company name. So now my form will appear like this. Now if I scroll down, I can see this lead delivery option. I'm going to open this, and then I have to provide the webhook URL. So this is the same webhook URL which I am provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So I'm going to copy this webhook URL and paste that webhook URL over here, and then I have to provide the key. Now over here it's written send test data. And if I go back to Pabbly Connect, I can see this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission, so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now this means, so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a form submission so that this workflow can capture the Google Ads leads, and if it captures that, this means the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and Google Ads Ads that is successful. So for that, I'm going to go back to my Google Ads, and over here I can see this option of send test data. So I'm going to click on this. Now as soon as I click on this, all the test details sent by Google Ads, I will receive in this workflow. So let's quickly test this once. I'm going to click on this, and here test data sent. Now let's open my Pabbly Connect workflow, and I can see that I have instantly received the response. The company name is company name, the city name is Mountain View. All these details are dummy details and test details which is sent by Google Ads as a test data. Then the email address is test@example.com. The phone number is this, first name is first name, last name is last name. Now as soon as I've sent the test data from my Google Ads, I have received that response here in this workflow. And if you will be running a live campaign, you will also start receiving that response. Now this means the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and Google Ads is successful. And now whenever someone will submit the form in my Google Ads, I will start receiving that response here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever I receive a Google Ad lead, I want to create that as a Notion item. So then in my action application, I am going to take Notion. And then in my action event, as I want to create item, so then I'm going to take create database item. Now I'm going to click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, you can click on save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection and then click on this connect with Notion. Here I have already logged in my Notion account, and it is always advisable to keep your applications logged in for the easy authorization. Now I simply have to grant away some permissions because my data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect. And then here you need to select your database. So my database is Google Ads leads. I have selected that, and now I'm going to click on this allow access. So here authorization successful and Notion is connected with Pabbly Connect. Now if I scroll down, I can see this database. I need to enter this. So this is the database in which I want to create all the items. And now my database name is Google Ads Leads. So I'll go back to Pabbly Connect, and from this drop down, select my database as Google Ads Leads. Now after selecting my database, I can see all the fields that I have in my Notion database. First name, last name, phone number, email, company name, city are there in this workflow. Now I need to enter value to all these fields, but I'm not going to enter this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. Now when I click on this phone number, I can see this Google Ads, and when I click on this, I can see all the response that I have received from there. I need to enter the phone number, so the phone number is this that I have received in my response, and then I have to enter the email address. So the email address was test@example.com. Then I have received the last name as the last name, so I'm going to enter this, and then the city name was Mountain View, so I'll enter that, and then I have received the response for the company name as company name. I'm going to enter that, and then following the same process, I will enter my first name. Now as this content field is not a required one, I am not going to enter this, but if you want to enter, you can enter following this help desk. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details, I simply have to click on the save and send test request. And here I can see that I have received the response, and this response is a positive one. Now I need to open my Google Ads Leads database in Notion and check whether all these details have been added there or not. And here I can see that I have added all these details instantly and automatically. The first name was first name, last name was last name, phone number was this one, email address was test@example.com, the company name was this, and the city name was Mountain View. Now to check this automation workflow one last time, I am going to open my Google Ads, and then I am again going to click on the send test data, and if the details are added in my Google Ads Leads database, this means this automation workflow is working completely fine. So here I have again sent the test data, and now I'm going to open my database, and here I can see that all the details that I have received as my test response have been automatically and instantly added to this database. So now to summarize, we took Google Ads as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We sent the test data from Google Ads and received that response over here in this workflow. Then we wanted to add all these details in my Notion database. So I took Notion as my action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered the database in which I want to add all these details, entered all these details with the help of a method called mapping, simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as these details been added to my Google Ads leads database. So this is how this automation workflow will run, and here we have successfully created automation between Google Ads and Notion with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.